Hello, YouTube. Well, it's a cold and damp day here in southwest Wisconsin. It's the first, no, actually, right now it's the into the second week of September. And it's rainy and drizzly. We've gotten about 2.5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours, and it's supposed to rain and drizzle on and off all day today. Have a high temperature of about 50 degrees, which is kind of chilly for the second week of September. And there are frost warnings out nearby for tonight. But anyway, it's too wet to do a lot outside today. So I'm here in the little shed where my grain truck lives, and the other day when I was driving by, I noticed the grain truck looks like it's sitting a little funky there, and sure enough, I checked it out and I've got a front tire flat on this thing. Now, I haven't had it out of the shed for a couple of months. I had it out earlier this summer once. So I don't know how long this has been sitting here, but it's something I need to address. I brought my air tank down here the other day and tried to fill it up, and I put air in, it leaked out right away, so I'm going to have to take it off the truck right here where it sits. There's a lot of confusion by a lot of people on these truck wheels, mainly that has to do with the what are popularly referred to as the Widowmaker split rims. I'm coming around to the other tire because you can see it better on the other side here. This isn't a split rim. This is a split ring. This has a split ring on the outside. I've worked on these before. These aren't particularly dangerous if you know what you're doing and use an abundance of caution. For an example, I wouldn't take one of these apart, put it together, and then try and inflate it without having a chain wrapped around it because I don't have a tire cage. There is a variation of these that is a three-piece split ring. They have a split ring kind of like that, and then they have a retaining ring on the inside of those. Those are dangerous. Although I have worked on them back 45 years ago. Of course, back in the 1960s and 1970s, 3/4 ton pickups, it was pretty common to have this split ring type tire on it. Now, unfortunately, and I didn't notice this when I got the truck or for a while afterwards, because I could see the front tires here obviously have the split rings on them. But on this side, the duals on this side of my truck, right here, these are the infamous Widowmaker wheels. These are the true split rims. These are a two-piece rim. You can see this little ridge here. They come apart right here in the middle. It's how they are disassembled. These things, to work on them, these things are dangerous as hell. No one will work on them anymore. I'm really surprised because this is a relatively new tire on this rim. So somebody actually did work on this thing relatively recently. I won't. The tires on the other side are my other duals are the regular split rings like on the front. But yeah, I'm blessed with a couple of the infamous Widowmakers here. I need to look around and see if I can locate some of the regular split ring wheels for this thing. They shouldn't be too hard to find, but yeah, I want to get these things off. And have I ever mentioned how much I hate raccoons? I hate those little bastards. I just noticed today the damn raccoons have been climbing up on top of my truck and crapping on my truck roof. Little bastards, I got to get this thing out and wash it. When I was milking cows here, man, you couldn't keep anything in the barn. They would get into everything. They are just horrible little animals. I hate the little bastards. Come on here. I can't find any nails or punctures in this tire anywhere. So I guess I'm going to have to take it apart. As you can see, this tire, it's a really good tire. It's lots of tread on it. No checking whatsoever. Now I'm not going to make any video of myself taking this thing apart. Frankly, if you don't already know how to work on these things, you should take it to a tire shop. Preferably one with that does a lot of work on heavy trucks. Any shop like that should work on these split ring tires. All right, I've got the tire apart. And what I found on the tube here, right in here, it's kind of cracked open where the valve stem is attached to the rest of the tube. So I don't know whether it's just a poor tube or whatever, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to go in and order me a new tube off the interwebs. The liner here looks good. The tire looks really good. So I'll get my new tube and I'll put this all back together. So at any rate, just to review, for the record, as an official disclaimer, this is not a Widowmaker. This is a split ring, not a split rim. I have worked on split ring tires before. I know how to work on them. If you don't know how to work on these rims and have one to fix, you should take one to a tire shop. So that's my official disclaimer. So that's what I'm up to today here in cool and damp southwest Wisconsin. Until next time, everyone be safe, be kind to each other, and we'll see you later.